Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with one of our wonderful IPSB instructors, Miss Toi Beaman Leal. And if you don't know Toi, she teaches our IPSB Foundations course. She teaches business and marketing, as well as elder care, and maybe some classes in the future, so stay tuned. And we're sitting down today to just do a new teacher highlight series. And we wanted to learn a little bit more about Toy and share her wonderful energy with everyone.
Oh, God, you're putting the pressure on there, Michelle.
Thanks for being here, Toy.
You're welcome.
So to start off, I wanted to ask, when and how did you first find IPSB? And what drew you to the massage world?
So I came across IPSB, I want to say back in 2002. That's when I was doing my corporate work. I worked for Hewlett Packard as a human resources professional. And I was in the mergers and acquisitions team, and we had acquired a small company down in Torrance. And the HR person whose job I was actually taking, we ended up talking in the transition, and she told me about IPSB, and I didn't realize it was literally down the street from my house.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's when I first found out about IPSB. I became intrigued with massage because um, since moving out to California, I'm a New Yorker. And when I moved out to California, one of the things I used to do with my girlfriends is we'd meet in different places in the country. I'd either go back east, or we met in Chicago or Sedona, and we would, have a girls' weekend or whatever, and get massages. And I always loved how, I walked in to the massage room feeling whatever kind of janky way I was feeling, and in 50 minutes or in 90 minutes, I felt like a new person. And it was just through the magic of the talent of the people who were working on me. And in speaking with those massage therapists at the time, I just asked them, like, how did they get there, And one guy was a lawyer who left New York City and was working in Palm Springs. And one woman was a mother who was just, this is her second job while the kids were in school. And I just thought, okay, well, when my empty nest starts to happen, maybe this is something I would do, because I like the idea of that almost instant gratification to making someone feel as good as I feel after I get a massage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of amazing, right? Somebody walks into your room and onto your table, and an hour and a half goes by, and you did something for another person that you can see and feel.
And they can see and feel, and actually that I can see and feel now. Having been trained, it's like I get almost as much out of it as my client does after the session. So that's pretty. I just finished the session and I'm feeling great right now. So,
Wonderful. So when did you make the transition from, so you came to IPSB, you left your corporate job behind, it's all in the past, you're doing massage, you're loving it, you're feeling great, you start your practice, and then when did you become a teacher?
so that actually all started happening around the same time, I guess. So that was 2002 when I first came to the school, but it wasn't the right time for me to attend. I didn't start attending until 2005. I actually went to 2 open houses before I actually came to the school and took classes. It was 2005 that was the driver for me. I was actually in school becoming a personal trainer while I was still doing my corporate job.
Wow.
And I had taken a month off to just to detox and to take my test. And I came back after the end of this month-long reprieve from work, and I realized that the corporate job was no longer the right place for me. And so I had just been to an open house, and I called my boss, and I basically asked if there was a layoff list going around, because back in those days there was a lot of layoffs going on in the country.
Gotcha.
offshoring to other jobs. And so there was a list, lo and behold, there was a list going around, and I put my name on it. I was already on it, and that was in April or May of 2005, and I was in class starting June 2005, and I haven't left the school since. I finished my program with the school, I TA'd with the school, and at some point I was just like, I teach this? Are you looking for teachers? This is the coolest stuff ever. And I've been adding my voice to the classroom ever since. I went into the teacher training program in 2008.
Okay.
That was right about the time where the recession hit. And I really thought I was going to finish school, go back to my corporate job, but just in a different way, and have this, this weekend gig, kids growing up, whatever. And yeah, that didn't work out that way because people were losing their jobs left and right. But I just found another job, and I built my practice during a recession, actually, which I'm going to buff my halo on that one.
This is pretty brave.
Yeah, tell me about it. Nerve-wracking and brave, but I'm so glad it worked out. It worked out well. So I've been adding my voice to the classroom since 2008, and loving every moment of it.
Wow. So leads perfectly into my next question. What do you love about teaching?
This work is so profound. It really is. I love seeing the light bulb go off in people's heads, in their eyes, in their soul, when they connect with something around this work.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anyone can teach the strokes that we teach: effleurage, petrissage, kneading, wringing, fanning, stripping, all those things that we do, especially in the foundations class, the basics. Anatomy is anatomy, right? So any school can do that. It's how we do it, and the holistic way that we do it that connects with people in such a deep way. And when you see the light go off in your students' eyes, when you see them really connect not only with the work but with themselves, that's so powerful. It's so powerful. And I feel like once they leave my classroom and they go into other classes and they leave the school, we've just brought two more, a set or pair of healing hands out into the world. And Lord knows we need that. So
Yeah.
I have a part in that. What? I have a part in that. So yeah. Pretty special.
Well, and I'll say, as a student of toys to everyone out there, I had foundations with Toi, and the way that you and John hold the space, once we do move into the other classes outside of foundations, we've been like nurtured in such a special way that it's really easy then to kind of step out and have a certain level of confidence and trust that we can move forward and do this. It's like, seriously.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah, it's absolutely the truth. And we're really lucky to have you.
Thank you. I have been told that I have, and I finally learned to just take it in, right? That I have a nurturing soul. I've got a motherly type image. Well, yeah, I'm a mom. Okay, yeah, but that's the energy that I bring, and we're there to support our students, and I love that. So, thank you.
Yeah, just to add on to that, as you were saying that, you have such a great way of providing structure in your classes that is like so comforting. It's like it's like such a mother's kind of structure of like, be aware of things, and this is the container, and it's very safe and helps people to flourish.
Thank you. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm a control freak that way. I get it. But hey, I like structure. What can I tell you?
You also let go, which is so fun. Makes your classes fun. Speaking of fun, Toi,
Yes.
what's a fun fact about you? or an interest that you have outside of your massage practice, outside of your massage teaching, um, that your students might not know?
There is, we talked a little bit before
Mhm.
about this, and there's like 5 things that I can think of that just encompass who I am, and that things that people would never know unless I told them. For instance,
Mhm.
when I was 8 years old, I asked my parents if I could take accordion lessons, and
You prompted
what
it.
yeah, oh yeah, I prompted. I don't even know what I was thinking about, because as soon as I like, of course, I'm not a noise person. I don't like a lot of noise. So what I was thinking about, I don't know. But yeah, after the first lesson, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And to my parents, you know, to their credit, they said, no, you wanted this. We paid for lessons. You're going to go follow through with the lessons. So yeah, go tell Aunt Mary, I think, or whatever I could like to play on the accordion or something like that. So that's one, but like a little bit more updated.
Wait, that's a song?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like
Go tell Aunt Mary?
go tell Aunt, it's something like that. I
I'm gonna
can't.
look that up after this. That's great.
It's just yeah. Enough on that one, please, because I should have picked guitar. I want to learn guitar, but hello, what was I thinking? Um, Actually, one of the things that I'm doing right now, and I've been doing this for the last 3 years, is I'm really stretching my creative bent, right? So
Uh-huh.
I am learning to paint.
Oh,
I'm teaching myself to paint and to draw, and
wonderful.
um, I love drawing.
Hmm.
I take a lot of pictures of flowers, and I'd like to be able to capture them,
Yeah.
either in watercolor or acrylics. And I've been really playing with that a lot. I take myself on an artist date every October down to Laguna Beach, and I go to the galleries and I get inspired, and I go to the Sawdust Festival every year and I get inspired by the craftsmen that are there. And I'm just exploring that about myself. There's a definite creative side that has always been there, and
Hmm.
it's morphing. I used to crochet, I used to knit. Now I've never made anything out of it. I just, I just do it during the winter, and I just kind of
Keep doing.
but
Creating something. Yeah.
painting is that, and then gardening. Gardening,
Mm,
that's kept me sane, especially during this COVID pandemic time that
yeah.
we're in right now.
Yeah.
It has helped me to get my hands in the dirt
Mm.
and just connect with Mother Nature, and to connect with what's real,
Yeah.
and have a little bit of control over that. So that's
Awesome.
yeah. So
What,
those are the things that are on my list now.
do you have a bunch of flowers in your garden that you paint?
You would think, but no.
Amazing.
um, Maybe, but by the time things start to grow a little bit more, I'm kind of a novice at the gardening thing too.
Mhm.
And I keep planting stuff, and then then I pull it out because I don't like it, or I replant it because I don't like it. My front yard's looking pretty nice, and if I say so myself, I did it almost all by myself, and it's now a beautiful prairie of drought tolerant. I laid the drip irrigation and all the rest of that. Yeah, so I'm doing that in the backyard as well, and right now it's hit or miss, but I got all the time in the world.
Progress.
That's a little bit about me and what I do for fun.
I love that. Thank you so much, Toy.
You're welcome.